step out, you have to learn to glide. Okay? So your step's going to be coming from here. You're going to take your move. You're going to step, and then you're just going to move this way here. This is the first motion of that, right? And then when I come onto the other side, I'm going to step, and then I'm going to move this way here. Now what happens here, if a person is standing here, right, and I'm going to be moving, you're going to learn to move your hand. So you can see he has his hand up high. Not a very experienced fighter here. All right, he's new at the game. He's covering everything. I can see his hands in front of his face, so I can kind of hide behind that. You know, I could do different things with that, right, where that's at. But now he's standing here, or he's just moving from this side here. I don't want to take my motion and move this way. See, this is not how you move from one side of the person to the other. You have to glide. So as I'm stepping here, you're going to be coming out this way here. Your motion's going to be moving, just to give you some place to keep your hands up in front of you. As I move from here, I'm going to move and I stop right here. You see where I'm even with the shoulder? This is very hard to do. From here, the whole world opens up to you. But the idea is to get around your opponent. This is great also when bicycles are coming at you. You know, people with their bicycles, their skateboarders, their roller skates, a car or a bus. Don't sit there when a bus comes at you and go like this. That's not going to help you. All right? You've got to get out of the way. All right? So motions like this again are the same type of stepping action that we're going to be doing. So first I'm going to be coming out this way here, just to give myself a range. Then from here, I spring off this leg, and I move. That's all I'm doing to come up to here. This brings in a whole range of motions of attacks and strikes. But it also allows you, if I'm standing here, see if I'm guys saying, not to run. So we're giving you an image here. He could be standing with a gun, a knife, a bat, anything. It works with all this stuff. But also, guys, when you do this, you don't want to go and run away, you know? You want to be close to your opponent when I'm making this move. This is where all this stuff starts to come in, and you start to do all kinds of different work. It's really very cool. But I'm also moving. If I'm standing here, I'm also moving, and I can just keep going, you see? I can, boom, hit, and keep moving if the guy's just too big and you don't want to deal with him. Right? You can get the heck out of the way, and if you're quick runners, that's great. Right? Yeah, if you run quick. I don't run quick, I have to fight. Okay? Because they're going to catch me. Yeah, it's going to catch me. You know? All right? So that's different. All right? So the whole idea, we're going to show you that step. You're going to do one side and the other. When you do it, you have to get that spring motion. Again, not gear yourself this way. This is important to get into your head. You're thinking differently. Whenever you guys start to run, you move this way here. This is combat. These start first. This leads you. When I'm doing this here, I'm stepping here. This is going to move. My body follows, and I glide into that move. All right? So these are like the antennas on a cockroach. It's feeling a ray around in the dark. Right? I'm stepping here, then this follows. This is really great for getting out of the way of things. It saved my butt a couple of times, and you know, just material things, you know, like a car and stuff like that. And moving off of things, and timing, right, becomes important. But you have to glide, guys. You can't do this. All right? You've got to take this motion, and your body has to follow. So now, let's just teach the structure of it, right? And then you guys are going to pair off, and you're going to try that. And you've got to make sure you stop with the shoulder. Then we show more movement coming around behind, and then we'll show some strikes with it. So, let's say your first motion. Let's start out with your left leg. All right, or both sides. Your hand's got to come up this way, guys. You guys that have your new students, stand next to them. Okay? Paul, stand next. Right? Okay? All right? And then the other hands are this way. So one hand's coming in here. One hand's coming here. Just to give you something to work with. Okay? From here you can do anything you want. Right? They can come this way, they come that way, they come this way, they can do all kinds of different things. And your motion or your movement is going to be this. Shoe away. Other side, shoe away. Now, the step, your first step. Okay? You got to step out with your left leg first. You're going to come out this way. See? Okay? All right? And let's go with the right leg. Come out this way. All right? Come out this way. This way. Remember, this is only a model. Variations of a theme. Okay? Now, when you step out, let's step out with the left leg. You step out here. Now at this point here, you've got to spring off the back leg, you're going to come into that dragon or monkey stance as you push. As you push for the absolute, all the variables that we're going to put in, I want your right hand to drop down by its side so you can even with the other person's shoulder, and that's where your sneak punches are going to come in. So as you flick, I'm coming here and I step down. I should be coming right onto the side of my opponent. Come again, same leg, right? Bring it up, right? Go and step. Okay? On the other side, right? Bring it up. Flick and step. Alright? Now when you guys step, watch something. Okay? This is important, okay? When you guys are stepping, I'm noticing you guys are stepping. When you step, you go this way here, and your leg comes up too much. I want you to keep a girth to your leg. You want to stay strong because this is where your takedowns and your floor fighting can come from, or your throws. If you're up here, this is going to give more speed. If you're a strong person and you have awareness of where you're standing from here, good. But right now, I don't think a lot of you guys do, right? So from here, you're going to step here, and you want to keep that girth. Don't take this foot and slide it. It doesn't keep coming. It should have a stationary position. So when I'm coming with this move, I'm stepping here. I'm not going, it still continues. I'm here, boom, it stops, and I'm ready for action. So if Jen is standing here, right, and she's got her hands up like she's fighting me, if I'm coming here, I don't want to go here and go, and keep moving, you see? You haven't completed the move, and you're not in position. If I'm coming from this position here and I'm stepping, I'm coming here, boom, I'm dropping down. From here, this is where all the action starts to come in, and where you start to move. You've got to be grounded where you could go and you could do breaks and stuff, okay? All right? So you could see, like also on a hit, stand on the other one, Jen. All right, that's good, yeah. From here, I'm not going to hurt you. From here, I've motioned here. If I'm coming from here, you see, this is where my hitting power is going to come in. I'm boom, come in, where I'm going to come around, where I can turn out. There's a lot of things you can do from this position. You can also keep running and come around, grab, and pull down. When you get into takedowns and motions here, all of this stuff starts to come in, and you rip, and you start to take down. It's really kind of cool stuff. All right? So when you guys start to work with somebody, when we're doing this, don't take your foot and keep it sliding like you're a ballerina. All right? It's got to come from here. When you make this move, and I'm coming out, boom, it stops. You stop dead, because that's the practice. All right, let's try it again without even